welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you already you hit the this video, I'm so happy. I'm so glad. I feel so loved that you came back for another one. And if you're looking at my outfit, yes guys, I did dress up. I went for a baby shower and it was Halloween themed. So Halloween themed, yeah, Halloween themed. And I basically dressed up as a pirate girl, guys. Her. Yeah, and my earrings are so cute. I've been having this for a long time and I use them, but then when I seen oh, this actually goes with my pirate outfit, so I basically wore them. So this is a pirate outfit, guys. I wish I could show you guys the bottom, but that's not what the story is about. But in the the process of Halloween, this is gonna be my Halloween costume, guys. Pirate girl Omo. All right, guys, so if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, follow, and leave a comment in the comment section, guys, because I'm about to tell you another story. It's about another toxic job, not my toxic warehouse job, mind you. It's another toxic job I worked at after I left working a toxic food industry. So I'm gonna tell you about that one too. But if you guys want to hear more stories, you want to know the chismosas, hit the like and subscribe, guys. What are you waiting for? Alright, so before we get to this video, I just want to give you guys a little fact that I used to do. I used to record my videos for 2 minutes and then pause them. I said pause. And pause them. And, basically clip my clips together. But I don't want to do that anymore. I want to see if I can actually video everything in one video. This is going to be a short story, mind you. But I just want to see if I could do everything in one video and see how it comes out. If I could, because I usually airdrop them to my iPad, which that's where I do all my work with. So let's get into this video. I said that the second time. But in this story, I'm going to be naming everybody a different name. So I'm going to be naming the people that I feel they're very essential in this video. I'm going to be naming them, let me see, because I never thought about this name. Usually I would think about names, but I've never thought about this name. So I'm just going to name one. SpongeBob, and I'm going to name one Patrick. No. Let's do it again. I'm going to name one Squidward, and I'm going to name the other one Patrick. No, wait. Patrick is a boy. And she's a girl. SpongeBob is Patrick. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So I'm going to be naming the two people because I went to go think, guys, because I was oh, what am I doing? What am I naming them? So I'm going to be naming the people involved. The male is going to be named Squidward, and the lady is going to be named Lipstick, because I'm just going to give her Lipstick. She never did anything. Well, she did wear a lot of lipstick, so maybe that's where the Lipstick name actually come in. So I quit my very toxic fast food restaurant. I didn't like how it was going, and everything was just going down. It was going down a lot, and I was I needed something. So my very close friend and best friend Millie, she was in this process where she worked night shift, and she worked night shift at this one company, and that was the company that I'm just gonna name the company Ring Lights, because I can see my ring lights. I can see my ring lights. So I'm just gonna name the company Ring Lights. So she worked at Ring Lights, and basically Ring Light right now we're looking for people that were going to work night shift. And I had to go through a third-party agency, which I would not even really talk about them, because should I? Because do they really play a role? They did play a role, guys. Because I was aiming for my toxic warehouse job, guys. I was aiming to get a job there, because my toxic warehouse job, guys, if you've not listened to the story, go listen to the story. They paid very good, and people always wanted to work there because there were a lot of benefit that comes with my toxic warehouse job. But it was very toxic, guys, and I would never suggest you guys should go into a place where it's very toxic just because of the benefits you get. It's not worth it. It's so toxic that you will lose yourself in it, which a lot of people did. But I was very lucky. I left and I had to go look for something that works out for me. So after I left my fast food industry job that was toxic, that I was working at, I started looking for a job. And my friend Millie, she told me about this ring light company, and they were looking for people to work at night. Now, mind you, my mom, guys, she doesn't like the fact of me working night shifts. I didn't even like the fact of me working night shifts, in the sense that you don't get to sleep, guys. And when you come back, because it was basically from like 10 p.m. at night to the next day, like to the next morning, which was like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning. So I didn't, at first in the beginning, I didn't like it. But at first in the beginning of like the job, I was like, I thought it was something I could do, because I would come home and basically take a nap, and the nap will like extend to like 12 p.m. and then I still be able to do some other stuff. But when I started working like a lot at like this ring light job, I started to sleep a little bit too much and I didn't like it. So I would basically sleep from when I come back by 8 a.m. till probably something around 7 p.m. guys. Yeah, 7 p.m. in the night. And when I wake up, I'm basically getting ready again, because I only got 8-9 before my next shift. So I didn't like it, and I kept talking to the management to see if I could get like some kind of like morning, job, because I prefer working mornings, which is what I currently do right now. So I prefer working mornings, and I was trying to see if my company could get me to do, mornings, because the company, everything is easy with them, and it's so, like, how I put it, everything's just put together with them. You just know what you're doing, and you're not, completely, moving around here and there. So I was trying to see, but this company was playing me, guys. They didn't want me to work any morning shift. They wanted me to keep working night shift, which wasn't what I wanted to do. But mind you, I was actually gunning. I wanted to work so bad on my toxic warehouse job, because I was hearing about like the pay, the benefits, and everything. So I wanted that job. So I remember I got this this warehouse job, guys. Let me just call it ring light. This ring light job, I got it with this third party. So this third party got me this job because they weren't able to get me. They were not able to get me to work at my toxic warehouse job. So we had to find a substitute. So I basically started working at ring lights. So during the process where ring lights is like, I'm working at ring lights, they're still trying to find processes of getting me to work at my toxic warehouse job. All right. That is established, guys. We already talked about all of that. So I started working at this toxic warehouse job. I was introduced, basically told like what time I was supposed to come in, did the orientation. It's totally easy. They're also like a warehouse, guys, and they produce ring lights. I'm just gonna say ring lights because I'm not about to get sued, guys. I'm not about to get sued. But they produce ring lights, and I was like, okay, cool. I would love to, work there. And my friend really already works there, and she tells me how like it's chill, it's laid back, and we're not doing too much. I was like, okay, cool. If we're working at night, I don't want to be doing like something where I'm actually sweating, guys, and it's not working out. So when she told me about how chill the job was, I was like, okay, cool. I'll work there. So I basically go in for the interview. Well, you don't do interview when you go with third parties, because third parties just push you. Like they know all the routes and corners to take, and they just basically push you in. So I basically got the job, and I was introduced to my section, which is where I'm going to be working. It's like a big warehouse job. They create ring lights, and basically what you have to do to this ring lights, guys, is just you have to check and make sure this ring light is actually, up to tur. Like it's not like a, broken ring light that doesn't produce like the light it's supposed to produce, and then they ship it to like a big company and it doesn't work out. So that was my job. So I basically did that, and it wasn't bad, guys, to be honest. If it was a morning shift, it'd have been better. But the people who work mornings were like, they were like a pain in the ass, because when we had to do like our handover shifts to them, nobody liked them. I didn't like them. They weren't giving what they were supposed to be given. So the two people in this story time is going to be Squidward and Lipstick. So Squidward was my my section manager, which he was, they were the section that he managed, but he was my section manager. So I basically got introduced to Squidward, and Squidward is basically teaching me like the ropes and corner of working at my my section, because everyone gets their section, guys. It's not like you all work in the same place. You work in the same place, but you get your section, the other person gets their section, and you get a section, and the machine produces your ring lights, and you have to make sure to check the ring lights and stuff. Keep that in mind. So sorry, guys. All right, so I'm working in my section, and in the section we usually have bins. So when we get like ring lights that are like, from the machine that are actually destroyed, we basically have to throw them in that bin. But if the ring light keeps coming out like from the machine ruined, then we have to call for the quality control people to come, check, what's going on, and be able to tell like the machine operators what to do and to change it, or if there's like a material that's missing from this ring lights, production that we're doing. So I was basically working there, and usually the people in afternoons, like afternoon shift people, those are the people that work from like when morning shift handed over before they handed them to us. So there's like 3 shifts there. There was morning, afternoon, and night. So afternoon shift people, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna bash anybody, I'm not gonna do anything. Their shift was pretty chill because they had like so many people my age working there, and they were like you know, higher ups. So their shift was like pretty, like it was very very chill, guys. I'm never gonna lie. And I met some of them, and they're very cool, like the higher ups. I would have loved to work afternoon shift too, but I just wanted morning shift. I wanted to do something that I came in the morning and I left like on time. So that's what I wanted to do. But I wasn't getting that. Even morning shift, even afternoon shifts, guys. I did ask about afternoon shift at some point because I was saying how chill, like, you know, their job was. And they basically told me, like, they told me like, you know, all the runarounds, like, we don't got it, yada yada yada. But you still see people getting hired in afternoon shifts. Like, I thought y'all didn't have it. Y'all didn't just want me to just leave this night shifts. Like, quit playing. So afternoon shift, not bashing you guys, but they used to leave like this. So the bin where you're supposed to put stuff that, you know, the machine prints out for you guys, that's not, you know, working. So they will leave like the bin kind of like half full. So when I come in for my night shift, I pretty much have to, you know, tell, like, because I was new, so I can still ask my section manager to help me take him away, which he does, because Squidward was just, you know, very chill. Like, everybody in Squidward section, they did their job, so Squidward didn't have any complaint, like anything to complain about. He just basically, like, when you needed something, Squidward was just there, because nobody was actually goofy enough or anything. Everyone actually was focused on your job, because his side of the section, guys, was something where you had to actually focus. Like, you really really had to focus. And after you're done doing like the ring lights for the day, you also have to put your initials on them, because you have to put your initials in the sense that when they go through the merchandise, because after we did our job, there's another process where they go through the merch, and when they go through the merch and they see like there's something that's, you know, kind of like off or kind of missing, they will go back, guys. They will go back and check your initials and check your section, because your section and your initials will be on the paper. They'll go back to check your initials, check your section, and if there's like a bad product that you didn't spot, they'll come back for you. Yep, you thought you were off the hook? No, baby, they will come back for you. That's why you gotta sign everything in your name. Nobody ever did, like, you know, too much where they put all their initials and they didn't use them. If you didn't use them, baby, then somebody else is, like, you know, with your initials, like, doing something they're not supposed to do at the job. But that was how the job, like, the policy was. And I remember, like, I would work at this section, and when I came in, I was new, and you can basically, even if you're not new or not, you can basically take the like, so the ring lights is bad, the ones that are bad, that in the trash, like we're not trashing them, basically they just kept there because we're still going to reuse the material. So when you put them in that little buckets that you they created for that specific thing, the managers are the ones that's supposed to handle that, because if you leave that to workers to handle that, best believe they're gonna take that material home and try to sell it. Guys, because that material they use for like the ring lights were very 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 expensive, guys. They were expensive. So only managers were like the ones supposed to handle that waste. I'm just gonna call it the waste bag. So only managers allowed to handle the waste bags. So when I come in and I do like, probably like from when I come in by 10 p.m, let's just say like 10 p.m, let's just say I came in by 10 p.m, guys, and I do like a little bit of work from to like 12 p.m, that bin would get full, because the people from second shift, which is like the afternoon shift people, they didn't throw nothing out. They didn't throw their trash out. So I have to call Squidward to come help me get rid of my waste bag. So I keep working there, but I noticed like my machine started to give me a lot of, like, you know, bad ring lights. So I had to call Squidward and tell him like, it keeps producing bad ring lights. What do I do? So Squidward basically tells me like, okay, we have to call quality control of the job. All right, and this is why I get introduced to Lipstick. Lipstick, I didn't know, came to check and basically did like the runner-ups, did everything, and basically told the operation managers what to do. It's like basically their job to like talk to the operation managers and back and forth. But all I noticed was like Lipstick was acting very how I put it, weird towards me. Like, I don't even know her. This is my first time meeting her. So, and basically it's not even in my point to be telling her what to do or whatever to do, because she's my higher ups. So I was just like, okay, maybe because I've never seen her before and she's never seen me before. Maybe it's just like the I don't know you vibe kind of stuff. So I was like, okay. So guys, that was like my first encounter with lipstick. So after I met lipstick, I was like, so I wanted to keep an eye on, because it wasn't like, if at first it gave me like, oh, because we just met and she's never met me before. At the same time, kind of had like some animosity to it, like, because this was her face draw, guys. Yeah, that was her face. So I was like, okay, cool, all right, like. All right, guys, so you saw the face I showed you guys. That's basically what she gave me. And I was like, So it gave animosity, more than like, oh, I don't know her and she doesn't know me kind of like situation. But guys, at the same time, I also found out, because I had like another person working the same section with me, and she works to my left of the section. And I started talking to her, and I found out that Lipstick and Squidward were actually husband and wives. And I was like, oh, okay, that's good, working in the same place. But I don't know, there's like a debate on me like saying this, because I feel like, how do you feel working with your husband? How do you feel working with your wife? To me, nah. Like, no, it never works out, like, to me. But to you guys leave your comment section and tell me like how you feel about this topic. And it's a very open topic. To me, my personal opinion, no. To you guys, I want to hear your personal opinion. Like, you guys should like tell me your personal opinion in the comment section, guys. So I was like, okay, cool. But I was like, that never really actually works out. Like, processing. But like, working with like my other coworker, she was the one who kind of told me about it, and I was like, okay, cool. So I try to be extra nice with lipstick, but like extra nice in the sense that, guys, because don't be like, oh yeah, extra nice. No. I had to be extra nice with her, because I'm like, okay, that's my my boss's wife. The same respect I give to Squidward, because Squidward is a very responsible person, guys. Like, so he's a boss that is a good boss. So I was like, I'm gonna just give the same respect that he's earned just to his wife. But along the line, I found out like she wasn't to be respected. All I know was like, each night where I worked with Squidward, if I never asked him to change my waist, my waist bag, she would never, like, when she comes around, she never gives me an attitude. She will like, kind of like say hi, like little talks. But when I come in and I see like my waist bag is full and probably is around 12, and I need that to be changed, because around 12 you go for your, let's just say you go for your like your lunch, or like your 30 minutes, because you can't say lunch because it's in the middle of the night where you're going to go get something to eat. But we had like a vending machine, guys, which I would say at night, just eat like the little you can. Just eat the little you can. That's an advice, because it's nice, guys. It's nighttime. Even if you're at work or not, it's still nighttime. I don't know. It's up for debate too, guys. Tell me what you guys would do if you've worked night shift. But yeah, so I would just be nice to her. And I noticed like, when I never asked her husband to do Squidward, her husband to do like, to change my waist bag, it's every that day is all sweet, all rosy. But the day I asked him to do like, change my waist bag, it was like I was fighting like an internal war that I didn't know about. So after I found out she was my my boss's wife, I was like, oh, okay, cool. But now lipstick starts coming around more to our section, because her section is basically like where she works as a quality control person, which she's a quality control person. She works like a couple of blocks away from where I work, so I could see her and she could see me, but it's very far away. Like, it's so like far away, but you can still see like each other if you like focus like very clearly on each other, which I wasn't focusing, guys. I wasn't focusing. I didn't know this until like the end of it. So I'm just telling you guys this part, because you guys are probably like, yeah, I didn't know this until the end. But if you focus, you can see like, we can see each other like eye to eye, face to face, blazer on blazer. So I did not notice that until like she started coming over a lot, and she started talking to my other section, like other people in my section. So there's like a girl in my section that's to my left, and there's another guy to my section that's on my right, and there's like another people in the back, and there's another people in front of me. But if you focus, guys, don't forget, if you focus close, she can see me, I can see her. We can see each other. Woo! The Nigerian me nearly came out. But back to the story. So she would come around and she would basically like talk to every other people and give them like good, sweet energy. But when it came to me, it was like a type of energy. So I didn't know what she was on. So I decided to just stop trying, like not even be nice to her. So when she comes over, I'm gonna just look at her. Because when I say hi to her, she just to me. And I was like, okay. So one day after, because she's always doing this, like coming over, talking to other people and making me feel weird and making me feel uncomfortable. So it was a very short time with them, guys, because after this situation, after everything, I got my job and passed out my toxic warehouse job. So after the situation, basically one day, Squidward comes to me and he starts apologizing, and I'm like, what are you apologizing for? And then he was like, I'm sorry for the way my wife, this is like what he said. I'm like definitely requoting it. He's like, I'm sorry for the way my wife acts, and I'm sorry for the way she is. She's just jealous. What you mean by she's just jealous? What does she have to be jealous about, Squidward? Why is she jealous? And why are you telling me you're sorry? And why you acting like, Squidward, what are you playing at? So he basically tells me that like his wife is just jealous and she does that all the time. And I'm like, I was wondering, like, why does your wife have to be jealous of me? What is it that you do? Or what is it that you're telling her? Or what is it that she's getting through her thick head? So now, I said thick head, guys. Thick head. Thick head. Alright, so I was confused. I was like, what? Basically, that's my entire reaction, guys. And he basically said that's how she behaves and I should just ignore her. So I basically say, okay, and because I know like the lady to the left, she was the one who introduced me and kind of like told me about like Lipstick being Squidward's wife. So I know she knows there's more to the story. So I started talking to her, and the lady on the left told me that basically this is what Lipstick does all the time. When a new girl is hired to work at Squidward's department, she would throw out like a tantrum, a certain attitude that make you feel uncomfortable. And after she does that, she would change, like switch up if another new girl comes in. Like it's just like a switchy cycle. I don't know how to explain her like her. I don't know if you guys know how to explain this. Please leave it in the comment section because I'm lost too. Because I'm still lost to today. Because she's explained to me like when a new girl gets hired, she would act bitchy and come around more and like try to investigate like who are you, what are you on, yada yada yada, like kind of very protective about her husband. But she was very very weird about it. Like, I know you love your husband, but that's a very weird way to show it. And I understand like you guys want to work in the same place, and at the same time you have to keep like a certain amount of professionalism, even if you're like his boss, because although he's a section manager, she's still higher than him in ranking working there. And basically I heard like she started working there before him, because you know how chismosa, guys, when I say chismosa, just in case you don't know what chismosa means gossip, gist, tea, all of that. So just put it in one Spanish word called chismosa. And I don't know if I'm saying it right, but if I'm saying it right, let me know. But I think I'm saying it right, but I don't think I'm saying it right. These are my belties, guys. Okay. So, yeah, she basically tells me that's what she does every time. And not to mind her. And it's not the first time Squidward had to tell, like, his employees, like, oh, I'm sorry about my wife's behavior, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, And that brought me to the topic that I raised in the first place. Do you think it's good to work in the same place as husband and wife? But that was my very short story with her, guys. And after this situation, I get promoted, guys, to quality control, which is like the same ranking she was on, guys. The same ranking she was on. And guess what? I took I took that position. Because why? I took it because maybe you were being weird because you were on the top. But it's not like, yeah, you were weird because you're on the top. So I wanted to be on the top to see what's good. Hey y'all, it's Omo from the Editing Future. I took the job because I wanted to be like, girl, this is like a job anybody could do. Like, quality control, anybody can do it. What's good, mama? What's good? What's good? But yeah, it's a very short story because it doesn't take like a long time before I get promoted. And when I get promoted, everything's just great from there. So that's like the short little story that I have to say in the story time, and I'm going to be uploading this. I don't know if I'm going to do it Sunday or Monday, but whenever it drops, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to tell your mommy, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie, your nephew, your godmother, your godfather, your god sibling, your god uncle, your god auntie to subscribe, guys. Whew, I said that in one breath, guys. Until next time, it's forever me, life with Elmo, guys.